Well, a first-of-its-kind teaching hotel is providing post-secondary education opportunities for people with disabilities and actually could prove to be a national model. The Courtyard Muncie at Horizon Convention Center, it's opened its doors and has already welcomed its first guests. And the Erskine Green Training Institute, which will be housed in the hotel, will open in the week ahead. For more on the ARC Teaching Hotel, very pleased to be joined by Kim Dodson, the Executive Director of the ARC of Indiana and ARC Innovations. And Kim, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
I want to start because when I remember doing this story when it was first announced some months ago, and thought it was an incredible story, really. One piece of it that I think is maybe lost is the fact that this hotel, this Courtyard Hotel, full service hotel there, is really a part of a spark for downtown Muncie, that the momentum is really alive there.
You know, it really is. I think, the mayor of Muncie, the whole business community, the university community has all really been thinking and being very innovative in where the city is going. And I think fortunately for us, we were able to provide them kind of that spark to really get things going. And I think it is really leading to great things happening in Muncie.
Well, let's talk about it. It's a 6-story hotel, brand new construction. It's really a beautiful facility, created about 129 or so, 130 jobs, and at least 20% of those positions will be filled with people with disabilities. That's really the unique aspect.
And that's what we wanted all along. We wanted to prove to other businesses that they can employ people with disabilities, not know the difference between who has a disability, who doesn't have a disability. We knew it would be very easy to fill those jobs. We were able to do that very, very quickly, and they're off and running and doing a fabulous job.
All right, let's talk about a very important piece, the Erskine Green Training Institute, which actually, technically, I guess, opens in the week ahead. You're going to have students coming in, and talk about how that process is going to work.
It's really great. We have 7 students moving in on Sunday. They will start classes on Monday. They will start doing, kind of acclimation to the community. We will be kind of teaching them living skills as well, to be active community members. They'll start training classes, then they'll start doing their hands-on work experience within the hotel, within the 3 Wiseman restaurant, and then also at the IU Ball Memorial Hospital.
You mentioned 3 Wiseman. Scott Wise and his restaurant, which is doing an incredible job growing around the state and beyond. I know in talking with him, he was very excited to participate in this.
We're excited to have him as a partner. I mean, when we again started thinking about Muncie, knew we wanted a hotel, knew we needed a restaurant, he was the first person we went to, and fortunately for us, he was willing to be a partner.
Well, talk about what you hope ultimately this become. Well, first of all, this is something that could become a national model. You're already beginning to receive some calls.
We really are. It's very unique. We looked at models all across the country. We took what worked, what didn't work, and tried to fix it. And so we really have put together a very unique model that I think now people are looking to us to say, how can we do that too? And we're happy to share because we really do think that this is kind of going to be a foundation to get more people with disabilities jobs. We have an 82% unemployment rate for people with disabilities here in the state of Indiana. We really need to get that number down.
And this model could take a big chunk out of that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's so many jobs that are needed in the hospitality, food services, and healthcare industry. So again, through the Erskine Green Training Institute, I think we're going to be able to take a very big chunk out of that unemployment rate.
Talk about selecting Muncie for this and the collaboration. I know Mayor Tyler, Ball State, and others. How does that partnership piece work to make this happen?
It's very strong. Again, when we started looking all over the state of Indiana for a home for the project, we wanted a strong community presence. We wanted business community, the university presence. To us, this just isn't a hotel. It's a project. It has a very strong mission. We wanted all of them to be able to buy into the mission, not just because they needed a hotel.
Very quickly, we have about 15 seconds early reaction now that the hotel is open.
Extremely positive. I mean, again, the families and individuals with disabilities who now have hope in their eyes of what the future could look like, it's spectacular.
Kim Dodson, Executive Director, the ARC of Indiana. Great story. We'll be following it going forward. Thank you.